The galactic stage. The vast expanse of the Milky Way galaxy teemed with life, a cosmic tapestry woven with the threads of countless civilizations. For millennia, the galaxy had been dominated by the Galactic Confederation, an alliance of the most advanced alien races who had achieved interstellar travel. At the head of this confederation stood the Zorthans, a race of towering crystalline beings whose mastery of quantum mechanics and dark energy manipulation had propelled them to the forefront of galactic politics. Ambassador HFY, a Zorthan diplomat, stood before the Galactic Council, his crystalline form refracting the light of 1,000 stars. The council chamber, a massive spherical structure floating in the neutral space of the Andromeda Nexus, housed representatives from over 100 spacefaring species. HFY's voice, a melodious chime that resonated through the chamber, addressed the assembly. Esteemed members of the Galactic Council, we gather today to discuss the ongoing expansion of our civilization into the unexplored regions of the Orion Arm. Our surveys have revealed numerous habitable worlds ripe for colonization, and our scientists have detected traces of primitive civilizations on the cusp of achieving faster-than-light travel. A murmur rippled through the gathered representatives. The Mechthol, a race of silicon-based lifeforms known for their logical approach to galactic affairs, raised an appendage to speak. What of the species known as humans? The Mechthol representative inquired, its voice a series of clicks and whirs, translated by the chamber's advanced systems. Our reports indicate they have recently achieved rudimentary FTL capabilities. HFY's crystalline form shimmered, a sign of mild amusement among the Zorthans. Ah, yes, the humans, a curious species to be sure, but hardly a concern for our grand designs. They have indeed managed to cobble together a primitive form of FTL travel, but their technology is centuries behind our own. We have contained their expansion to a small cluster of systems near their homeworld, Earth. The Vulcan representative, a being of pure energy contained within an ornate metallic shell, pulsed with curiosity. But surely, Ambassador, we must consider the potential of these humans. Our historical records show that younger races often exhibit unexpected qualities. Your concern is noted, Vulcan representative. HFY responded, a hint of condescension in his chiming voice. However, our extensive studies of human behavior and technology have shown them to be a fractious, short-sighted species. While they possess a certain creativity, they lack the unity and discipline required to become a significant player on the galactic stage. As the Council continued to debate the fate of various emerging species, little did they know that far beyond the borders of explored space, events were unfolding that would shake the very foundations of their galactic order. Meanwhile, on the fringes of human-controlled space, Captain Elara Chen of the Earth Expeditionary Force stood on the bridge of the EFTAS Horizon, humanity's most advanced starship. The Horizon, while impressive by human standards, would have been considered little more than a primitive curiosity by the races of the Galactic Confederation. Elara, a woman of mixed Chinese and Brazilian descent, had risen through the ranks of the Earth Defense Force due to her brilliant tactical mind and unwavering determination. Her dark eyes scanned the holographic displays surrounding her, each one providing data on the unexplored region of space before them. Status report, Lieutenant Kumar. Elara commanded, her voice steady and authoritative. Lieutenant Arjun Kumar, the ship's science officer, quickly responded. Captain, long-range scans are detecting an unusual energy signature approximately 2.3 light-years from our current position. It doesn't match any known patterns in our database. Elara's interest was piqued. Humanity had encountered various anomalies and alien artifacts in their limited explorations, but this reading seemed different. Can you provide any additional details, Lieutenant? Kumar's fingers danced across his console as he fine-tuned the sensors. The energy signature appears to be moving, Captain, and it's massive. Initial estimates suggest it could be a fleet of ships, but if that's the case, it's larger than anything we've ever encountered. A tense silence fell over the bridge. The crew of the Horizon knew all too well the precarious position humanity held in the galaxy. They had been warned by the few alien races willing to communicate with them about the Galactic Confederation and its overwhelming technological superiority. "Are we detecting any signs of Confederation activity in the area?" Ilara asked, her mind racing through potential scenarios. "Negative, Captain," replied Commander Jack Morrison, the tactical officer. His rugged features were creased with concentration as he analyzed the sensor data. "There's no indication of any Confederation presence within our scanning range. Whatever this is, it doesn't seem to be them." Ilara weighed her options carefully. Protocol dictated that they should report this finding to Earth Command immediately and await further instructions. However, the captain couldn't shake the feeling that they were on the verge of a momentous discovery. "Lieutenant Kumar, can you determine the fleet's trajectory?" she asked, a plan forming in her mind. Kumar nodded, his fingers flying over his console. Based on their current heading and speed, they appeared to be moving towards the Arcturus system. "Captain, it's one of our newest colonies, still in the early stages of terraforming." Ilara's decision was made in an instant. "All right, listen up, crew. We're going to investigate this anomaly. It could be nothing, or it could be a first contact situation. Either way, we need to know what we're dealing with before it reaches one of our colonies." She turned to her helmsman, Ensign Maria Santos. "Plot a course to intercept, Ensign. Maximum sustainable FTL speed." As the Horizon's engines hummed to life, preparing to propel the ship into faster-than-light travel, Ilara couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. Humanity had long dreamed of making its mark on the galactic stage, of proving that they were more than the primitive species the Confederation believed them to be. Perhaps this mysterious fleet would provide that opportunity. Little did Ilara and her crew know that their decision to investigate would set in motion a chain of events that would forever alter the balance of power in the galaxy. As the Horizon disappeared into the swirling vortex of FTL travel, the stage was set for a revelation that would challenge everything the Galactic Confederation thought they knew about the tenacious species known as humans. Back in the Andromeda Nexus, the Galactic Council meeting was drawing to a close. Ambassador Asael Narath was about to deliver his closing remarks when a junior Zorthan aide rushed into the chamber, its crystalline form vibrating with urgency. "Forgive the interruption, esteemed council," the aide chimed, its voice tinged with an uncharacteristic note of alarm. "We've just received a priority communication from our long-range monitoring stations in the Orion Arm. They've detected an enormous energy signature, unlike anything in our records." The council chamber erupted into a flurry of excited and concerned chatter. Asael Narath raised a crystalline appendage, silencing the room. "Explain," he commanded, his usual air of superiority replaced by a hint of unease. The aide projected a holographic image in the center of the chamber, showing a massive cluster of energy readings moving through space. The signature suggests a fleet of ships, but the scale, it's unprecedented. Our initial estimates indicate it could rival the combined might of the Confederation's forces. A collective gasp rippled through the assembled representatives. The Mechfel representative spoke up, its mechanical voice betraying a hint of concern. "How is this possible? Our intelligence networks should have detected the construction of such a fleet." Asael Narath's crystalline form pulsed with deep hues of blue and purple, a sign of intense concentration among the Zorthans. "Indeed, this development is unexpected. We must investigate immediately. Where is this fleet headed?" The aide manipulated the holographic display, showing the projected path of the mysterious armada. Based on its current trajectory, it appears to be moving towards a region of space recently colonized by the humans. A stunned silence fell over the council chamber. The implications were staggering. Could this be a human fleet? Had they somehow managed to conceal such a massive buildup of forces? Or was this an unknown player entering the galactic stage? As the Galactic Council grappled with this shocking development, the EFS Horizon continued its journey through hyperspace, unknowingly racing towards a confrontation that would change the course of galactic history. The stage was set for a revelation that would challenge the very foundations of the Galactic Confederation and force them to re-evaluate everything they thought they knew about the species they had so casually dismissed. The galaxy held its breath, awaiting the moment when the true nature of the mysterious fleet would be revealed, and with it, the dawning of a new era in interstellar relations. The quantum veil. As the EFS Horizon hurtled through the quantum fabric of space-time, Captain Ilara Chen stood in the ship's holographic strategy room, her mind racing with possibilities. The room buzzed with activity as her senior officers gathered around a shimmering 3D projection of the mysterious fleet they were pursuing. "Ladies and gentlemen," Ilara began, her voice cutting through the murmur of speculation, "we're about to make history. But before we do, I need your sharpest minds working on this puzzle." Lieutenant Kumar stepped forward, adjusting his glasses nervously. "Captain, I've been analyzing the energy signatures of the fleet, and there's something impossible about them." "Impossible how, Lieutenant?" Ilara prompted, her eyebrow raised. Kumar manipulated the hologram, zooming in on one of the ships. "The quantum fluctuations around these vessels suggest they're utilizing some form of dimensional phasing. It's as if they're partially existing in our reality and partially somewhere else." A collective gasp rippled through the room. Commander Morrison, the tactical officer, spoke up. "Are you saying these ships can phase in and out of our dimension?" "That's revolutionary," Ilara finished, her eyes gleaming with excitement, "and potentially the greatest defensive technology we've ever encountered." As the implications sank in, Dr. Yuki Tanaka, the ship's xenobiologist, cleared her throat. "Captain, if I may, there's another possibility we should consider." All eyes turned to the soft-spoken scientist. "Go on, Doctor," Ilara encouraged. "What if?" Tanaka paused, gathering her courage. "What if this fleet isn't alien at all? What if it's human?" The room erupted into a cacophony of disbelief and excitement. Ilara raised her hand, silencing the crew. "Explain your reasoning, Doctor." Tanaka projected a series of complex equations onto the holographic display. "I've been studying the few transmissions we've intercepted from the fleet. The encryption is unlike anything we've seen before, but there are patterns that resemble lost Earth languages." "Lost languages?" Morrison scoffed. "Like what? Ancient Greek?" "No," Tanaka replied, her voice gaining strength. "Like the mathematical language theorized by the quantum physicist Dr. Elena Ruiz before she disappeared a decade ago. Her work on quantum linguistics was deemed too dangerous by Earth's governments and supposedly destroyed." Ilara's mind raced with the implications. "Are you suggesting that Dr. Ruiz's work wasn't destroyed, but instead used to create a secret fleet that could operate outside the notice of the Galactic Confederation?" Tanaka finished. "Yes, that's exactly what I'm suggesting." The room fell silent as the weight of this possibility settled over the crew. If true, it meant that humanity had been orchestrating a plan of galactic proportions right under the noses of the supposedly superior alien races. Suddenly, the ship's ARIA, Advanced Recursive Intelligence Algorithm, materialized as a swirling vortex of blue light. "Captain, I hate to interrupt, but we have a situation. We're being scanned by an unknown technology. It's like nothing in my databases." Ilara's training kicked in. Battle stations. Raise quantum shields and prepare for. Before she could finish her order, the world around them shifted. The familiar interior of the horizon melted away, replaced by a vast, otherworldly chamber. The crew found themselves standing on what appeared to be a platform of pure energy, surrounded by swirling vortexes of color and light. As they struggled to comprehend their new surroundings, a figure materialized before them. It was humanoid in shape, but its form seemed to be composed of shifting patterns of light and shadow, as if it were a living hologram. The being spoke, its voice resonating not through the air, but directly in their minds. "Welcome, children of Earth. We've been expecting you. Ilara stepped forward, her hand instinctively reaching for a weapon that was no longer there. Who are you? Where are we? The being's form rippled with what might have been amusement. We are what you might call the quantum architects. As the way you are, you stand in the space between spaces, the quantum realm from which we observe and guide the tapestry of realities. Kumar's scientific curiosity overcame his fear. You're saying there are multiple realities, multiple universes. Indeed, the being confirmed, and humanity's role in the grand design is far greater than you've been led to believe. As the crew of the Horizon grappled with this earth-shattering revelation, the being waved its hand, and a window into space appeared beside them. Through it, they could see the massive fleet they had been pursuing. Behold, the quantum architect announced, the culmination of humanity's true potential, a fleet born from the minds of your greatest thinkers, hidden from the prying eyes of the Galactic Confederation. The window zoomed in on one of the ships, and Ilara gasped as she recognized a familiar insignia, the Earth Defense Force logo, but subtly altered. The being continued, its voice filled with what sounded like pride. For centuries, we have watched humanity struggle against the constraints placed upon them by the Confederation. We saw your potential, your adaptability, your unquenchable spirit, and so we chose to intervene. You've been helping us, Ilara asked, her mind reeling from the implications. Guiding, the being corrected, offering glimpses of advanced quantum theories to select individuals. Dr. Elena Ruiz was one such recipient. Her work laid the foundation for what you see before you, a fleet capable of traversing not just space, but the very fabric of reality itself. As the crew of the Horizon struggled to process this information, alarms began to blare around them. The quantum architect's form flickered, its voice becoming urgent. The Confederation approaches. They have detected the fleet and seek to destroy what they do not understand. The time has come for humanity to take its place on the galactic stage. With a wave of its hand, the beam transported the crew back to the Horizon. As they materialized on the bridge, they found themselves face to face with a sight that took their breath away. Through the view screen, they could see the massive human fleet decloaking, its ships shimmering into existence like phantoms becoming solid. Ilara's comm system crackled to life, and a familiar voice filled the bridge. Dr. Elena Ruiz herself, presumed dead for a decade. Captain Chen, Ruiz's voice rang out, filled with determination and a hint of long-suppressed excitement. I know you have questions, but they'll have to wait. Right now, I need you to trust me. The fate of humanity, and perhaps the entire galaxy, hangs in the balance. As the Confederation's warships began to appear on the long-range sensors, Ilara made a decision that would alter the course of galactic history. This is Captain Ilara Chen of the EFS Horizon, she announced, her voice steady despite the gravity of the moment. All hands, prepare for battle. Today, we show the galaxy what humanity is truly capable of. The stage was set for a confrontation that would shatter the established order of the cosmos and usher in a new age of quantum warfare and interdimensional politics. The truth about humanity's hidden potential was about to be revealed, and the galaxy would never be the same again. The Nexus Protocol, the vast expanse of space, erupted into a dazzling display of quantum chaos as the human fleet engaged the approaching Confederation armada. Captain Ilara Chen watched in awe as the ships under Dr. Elena Ruiz's command performed maneuvers that defied the laws of physics as she knew them. Nexus Protocol activated, Dr. Ruiz's voice echoed through the Horizon's bridge. All ships, initiate dimensional shift on my mark. Ilara turned to her crew, determination etched on her face. Whatever happens next, remember this moment. We're about to rewrite the rules of engagement. Suddenly, the human fleet shimmered and seemed to split into multiple versions of itself, each slightly out of phase with the others. The Confederation ships opened fire, their advanced energy weapons lancing through space, only to pass harmlessly through the phantom images of the human vessels. By the cosmic winds, Lieutenant Kumar breathed, his eyes wide with wonder. They're exploiting quantum superposition on a macroscopic scale. Commander Morrison grinned fiercely. In plain English, Lieutenant. They're everywhere and nowhere at once, Kumar explained, his voice filled with excitement. The fleet exists in multiple dimensional states simultaneously. The Confederation can't hit what they can't pin down to a single reality. As the battle raged around them, the Horizon's communication system crackled to life. A holographic image of Dr. Ruse materialized on the bridge, her eyes gleaming with the light of hidden knowledge. Captain Chen, Ruse began, her voice urgent, I need you to listen carefully. The Nexus Protocol isn't just a defensive measure, it's the key to reshaping the galaxy itself. Ilara leaned forward, intrigued. I'm listening, Doctor. Ruse's image flickered as she dodged an explosion off-screen. The quantum architects didn't just give us advanced technology. They showed us how to access the cosmic nexus, a junction point where all realities converge. And what exactly can we do with this cosmic nexus? Ilara asked, her mind racing with possibilities. Rue's expression turned grave. With it, we can rewrite the fundamental laws of physics within a localized area of space. We can create temporal bubbles where time flows differently, generate pocket universes, even alter the fabric of reality itself. The implications were staggering. Ilara realized that this wasn't just a battle for survival, it was a fight for the very nature of existence. There's a catch, isn't there? Ilara probed, sensing the weight in Ruse's words. Ruse nodded solemnly. The nexus is unstable. If we don't manage it carefully, we could trigger a cascade effect that would unravel the entire universe. That's why the quantum architects have been so cautious in their guidance. They needed a species with both the intelligence to understand the technology and the wisdom to use it responsibly. As if on cue, a massive Confederation dreadnought decloaked directly above the horizon. Its weapons ports glowed ominously, preparing to unleash a barrage that would vaporize the human ship instantly. Now or never, Doctor, Ilara shouted, her hands gripping the arms of her command chair. Rue's eyes blazed with determination. Initiating Nexus Protocol, Omega Sequence, brace for reality flux. The space around the horizon seemed to ripple and fold in on itself. Ilara felt a sensation like every atom in her body was being gently pulled in 1,000 different directions at once. Through the viewscreen, she watched in astonishment as the Confederation dreadnought began to distort and stretch, its form elongating impossibly before snapping back like an elastic band. What's happening to them? Morrison asked, his voice a mix of awe and horror. Kumar, his fingers dancing across his console, provided the answer. We've generated a localized field where the laws of physics are in flux. Their ship is experiencing time dilation, spatial warping, and dimensional instability all at once. The dreadnought's weapons fired, but the energy beams twisted in midair, looping back on themselves in impossible patterns before dissipating harmlessly. The massive ship began to break apart, not from any external damage, but as if reality itself had decided it shouldn't exist. As the human fleet pressed its advantage, utilizing the mind-bending capabilities of the Nexus Protocol, Ilara noticed something strange happening to the debris left in the wake of the battle. Fragments of destroyed ships, both human and Confederation, were coalescing into swirling vortexes of matter and energy. Dr. Ruse, Ilara called out, are you seeing this? Ruse's hologram reappeared, her expression a mix of excitement and concern. It's happening faster than we anticipated. Captain, what you're witnessing is the birth of Nexus nodes, points in space where the barrier between realities has grown thin. As they watched, the swirling vortexes stabilized, forming shimmering portals that pulsed with otherworldly energy. Through them, Ilara could catch glimpses of strange, alien landscapes and alternate versions of the battle unfolding around them. The multiverse manifold is opening, Ruse breathed, her voice filled with wonder. Quick, Captain, We need to secure those nodes before the Confederation realizes what they are. Ilara sprang into action. All hands, prepare for interdimensional maneuvers. Morrison, coordinate with the fleet to establish a perimeter around those nexus nodes. Kumar, I want continuous scans of those portals. If anything tries to come through, I want to know about it yesterday. As the human fleet moved to secure the newly formed nexus nodes, a transmission cut through the chaos of battle. The holographic form of Ambassador Asilnarath, the Zorthan representative to the Galactic Council, materialized on the Horizon's bridge. What madness is this? Asilnarath demanded, his crystalline form pulsing with agitation. You primitive humans dare to meddle with forces beyond your comprehension. Ilara stood tall, facing the alien diplomat with unwavering resolve. On the contrary, Ambassador, we understand these forces far better than you ever have. The age of Confederation dominance is over. It's time for a new galactic order, one where humanity takes its rightful place among the stars. Asilnarath's form shimmered with what might have been fear. You don't know what you're doing. The cosmic nexus cannot be controlled. You'll doom us all. Dr. Ruse stepped forward, her hologram standing shoulder to shoulder with Ilara. That's where you're wrong, Ambassador. We've unlocked the secrets of quantum harmonics and dimensional resonance. With the Nexus Protocol, we can stabilize the multiverse manifold and usher in an era of unprecedented exploration and discovery. As if to punctuate Ruse's words, one of the Nexus nodes flared brightly. From its swirling depths emerged a ship unlike anything they had ever seen, a vessel that seemed to be made of pure thought and possibility. A new voice, somehow ancient and newborn at the same time, reverberated through the minds of everyone present. The quantum architects send their regards, children of Earth. You have proven yourselves worthy of the next great leap. The cosmic concordat awaits. Ilara, her heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, realized that this was more than just a battle for survival or galactic dominance. This was humanity's invitation to join a cosmic community beyond anything they had ever imagined. As the strange ship approached, its very presence bending reality around it, Ilara made a decision that would echo across the multiverse. This is Captain Ilara Chen of Earth, she announced, her voice steady and clear. On behalf of humanity, we accept your invitation. The age of isolation is over. Let the era of cosmic harmony begin. The battle around them seemed to freeze, every ship and being held a moment of profound transformation. The universe held its breath, awaiting the dawn of a new cosmic age, one where humanity would play a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of not just one universe, but the entire multiverse. The Nexus Protocol had been activated, and there was no turning back. The true nature of reality was about to be revealed, and humanity stood at the threshold of infinite possibility. The quantum renaissance. As the strange ship of the quantum architects approached, reality itself seemed to warp and twist. Captain Ilara Chen and her crew found themselves enveloped in a cocoon of shimmering energy, transported from the bridge of the horizon into what could only be described as the nexus of creation itself. They materialized in a vast chamber that defied comprehension. The walls, if they could be called that, were composed of swirling galaxies and nascent universes. The floor beneath their feet was a kaleidoscope of quantum possibilities, each step revealing new layers of reality. Welcome, harbingers of the cosmic concordat, a voice echoed around them, seeming to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. From the cosmic tapestry before them, a being coalesced, an entity of pure energy and thought, its form constantly shifting between humanoid and abstract geometric patterns. I am Six, overseer of the quantum collective, the being introduced itself. You stand at the precipice of a new era, not just for humanity, but for all sentient life across the multiverse. Ilara stepped forward, her voice steady despite the awe-inspiring surroundings. We're honored, Overseer Zex, but I have to ask, why choose humanity for this role? The Confederation seemed convinced of our inferiority. Zix's form rippled with what might have been amusement. Ah, the Confederation. So advanced, yet so limited in their understanding. You see, Captain Chen, the true measure of a species' potential isn't their current level of technology, but their capacity for quantum cognition. Quantum cognition? Lieutenant Kumar asked, his scientific curiosity overriding his shock. The ability to perceive and manipulate the underlying fabric of reality through thought alone, Zix explained. Humanity possesses this ability in abundance, though it has lain dormant for millennia. The Nexus Protocol was merely the key to unlocking your true potential. As if to demonstrate, Zix waved a limb of pure energy, and suddenly, Ilara felt a new awareness blossom in her mind. She could see the quantum strings that made up reality, could sense the vibrations of parallel universes brushing against their own. By the cosmic winds, she breathed, her eyes wide with wonder. I can see everything. Not everything, young one, Zix corrected gently. But far more than you could before. This is the gift we offer to humanity, the chance to become quantum shepherds, guardians of the multiverse itself. Dr. Elena Ruiz, who had been transported along with the Horizon's crew, stepped forward. But what about the Confederation and the other species in our galaxy? How will they react to this quantum renaissance? Zix's form shifted, taking on a more serious aspect. That, Dr. Ruiz, is where the true challenge lies. The cosmic concordat is not about domination, but harmony. Your task will be to guide your fellow sentient beings towards enlightenment, to help them unlock their own quantum potential. Suddenly, the chamber around them shimmered, and they found themselves looking at a vast holographic representation of the Milky Way. Countless points of light pulsed across its spiral arms, each representing a civilization at various stages of development. Behold the Galactic Awakening Grid, Zix announced. Each of these lights represents a species on the cusp of quantum enlightenment. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to nurture these sparks of consciousness, to help them grow into beacons of cosmic awareness. Commander Morrison, ever the tactical thinker, spoke up. And what if some species resist? What if the Confederation decides to fight against this evolution? Zix's form pulsed with what might have been a sigh. Conflict is sometimes unavoidable in the grand tapestry of existence. But remember, with your newfound abilities, warfare as you know it will become obsolete. You'll be fighting battles of ideas, of consciousness itself. As if to illustrate this point, the chamber around them transformed once again. They found themselves in the midst of what appeared to be a cosmic battlefield, but unlike anything they had ever seen before, vast beings of energy and thought clashed, their conflicts reshaping reality itself. Entire galaxies were born and died in the wake of their struggles, new forms of matter and energy springing into existence with each collision. This is the astral arena, Zix explained, where disputes between awakened civilizations are settled. Here, the strength of your convictions and the purity of your ideals matter more than any physical weapon. Ilara watched in awe as a humanoid figure, glowing with inner light, faced off against a towering monstrosity of dark energy. The human-like being didn't fight with fists or weapons, but with concentrated thought. Each idea it projected reshaped the battlefield, pushing back the darkness and transforming it into something new and beautiful. The power of human imagination, Ilara murmured, understanding dawning in her eyes. That's why you chose us, isn't it? Our ability to dream, to envision new possibilities. Precisely, Zix confirmed. Your species has an unparalleled capacity for creative thought, for envisioning realities that do not yet exist and then willing them into being. This is the true power of quantum cognition, and is why humanity is poised to lead the cosmic concordat. As the implications of this new reality sank in, alarms began to blare around them. The holographic displays shifted, showing the Confederation fleet regrouping, preparing for a final desperate assault. It seems, Zix observed, that your first test as quantum shepherds is at hand. The Confederation, in its fear and ignorance, seeks to destroy what it does not understand. How will you respond? harbingers of the cosmic concordat. Ilara looked at her crew, seeing the same mix of determination and wonder in their eyes that she felt in her heart. She turned back to Zix, her decision made. "We'll show them the truth," she declared, "not through force but through understanding. We'll open their eyes to the wonders of the multiverse, just as you've opened ours." Zix's form pulsed with approval. "Then go, quantum shepherds. Return to your reality and begin the Great Awakening. Remember, your thoughts have power now. Use them wisely, for you shape not just your own destiny, but the destiny of all creation." With a gesture from Zix, Ilara and her crew found themselves back on the bridge of the horizon. But they were changed, their minds expanded, their perceptions altered. They could see the quantum fabric of reality itself, could sense the thoughts and emotions of the beings on the Confederation ships. "All hands," Ilara commanded, her voice resonating with newfound power. "Prepare for quantum synchronization. We're about to rewrite the rules of engagement." As the Horizon's crew focused their collective consciousness, the ship began to glow with inner light. The Confederation fleet approached, weapons charged, ready to unleash destruction. But instead of fear, Ilara felt only compassion. With a thought, she reached out across the quantum field, touching the minds of the Confederation leaders. In an instant, she shared with them the wonders she had seen, the infinite possibilities of the multiverse. The Confederation ships faltered, their weapons powering down as their crews grappled with this sudden influx of cosmic awareness. The battlefield fell silent, the stillness broken only by the gentle hum of quantum possibilities. "This," Ilara announced, her voice carrying across space itself, "is the dawn of the quantum renaissance. The age of division is over. Together, we'll explore realities beyond imagination, unlock the secrets of creation itself. Who will join us on this grand adventure?" As the Confederation ships hung motionless in space, their crews awakening to a new cosmic reality, the first chapter of humanity's greatest journey came to a close. The quantum renaissance had begun, and the universe would never be the same again. The cosmic singularity. As the quantum renaissance spread across the galaxy like wildfire, Captain Ilara Chen and her crew found themselves at the center of a cosmic revolution. The once mighty Confederation, faced with the undeniable truth of the multiverse, began to fracture and reform into something entirely new. "Attention all sentient beings," Ilara's voice resonated across the quantum fabric of reality, reaching every corner of the Milky Way. "We stand at the threshold of the greatest adventure in the history of consciousness. The cosmic singularity approaches." Dr. Elena Ruiz, her mind now expanded to encompass vast realms of knowledge, explained to the gathered representatives of countless species. The cosmic singularity is not just a point in space or time. It's the convergence of all possible realities, a nexus of infinite potential where the very laws of physics break down and reform. As if on cue, the space around them began to shimmer and twist. Massive holograms materialized, showing the intricate dance of universes colliding and merging. It was a spectacle of cosmic proportions, reality itself putting on a show for its newly awakened children. Lieutenant Kumar, his scientific curiosity now powered by quantum cognition, made a startling discovery. "Captain, I'm detecting a pattern in the quantum fluctuations. It's a message encoded in the very fabric of spacetime." "Can you decrypt it?" Ilara asked, her mind already reaching out to touch the strange signals. Kumar's eyes glowed with an inner light as he interfaced directly with the ship's quantum processors. "It's not just one message, Captain. It's billions upon billions of messages, all layered atop one another. They're from us." "From us," Commander Morrison echoed, his tactical mind struggling to grasp the implications. Dr. Ruse stepped in, her form flickering as she existed simultaneously across multiple planes of reality. "Of course, don't you see? They're messages from future versions of ourselves, echoing backward through time from beyond the cosmic singularity." The revelation sent shockwaves through the assembled beings. The idea that they were communicating with their future selves, across the boundaries of time and space, was almost too much to comprehend. Ilara, her consciousness expanded to cosmic proportions, began to sift through the messages. What she found both thrilled and terrified her. "Listen, all of you," she addressed the species of the galaxy. "Our future selves are warning us. The cosmic singularity is not just an event to be observed. It's a challenge we must overcome. If we don't navigate it correctly, the entire multiverse could collapse." Panic began to spread, but Ilara raised her hand, projecting an aura of calm across the quantum field. "But there's hope. Our future selves have also sent us the key to survival. We must create the harmonic convergence engine." "The what?" Morrison asked, voicing the confusion of many. Dr. Ru's eyes lit up with understanding. "A device capable of synchronizing the quantum frequencies of every conscious being in the galaxy. If we can align our thoughts, our very essences, we can ride the wave of the cosmic singularity instead of being destroyed by it." "But how can we possibly build such a device?" Kumar wondered aloud. Ilara smiled, a plan already forming in her quantum-enhanced mind. "We don't build it with technology, Lieutenant. We build it with consciousness itself. Every being in this galaxy, every mind that has awakened to the quantum reality, will become a part of the harmonic convergence engine." As if responding to her words, the space around them began to pulse with energy. The quantum architects, their forms now visible as beings of pure thought and possibility, appeared among them. Zix, the overseer, spoke directly into their minds. "The time has come, children of the cosmos. The harmonic convergence engine is the final test. If you can unite, if you can synchronize your consciousness across all planes of existence, you will not only survive the cosmic singularity, you will become its masters." With newfound purpose, Ilara began to coordinate the greatest cooperative effort in the history of the universe. Species that had once been bitter enemies now worked side by side, their minds linking across vast gulfs of space. The Zorthans, their crystalline forms resonating with quantum energy, became living amplifiers for the harmonic convergence engine. The Mechthol, their silicon minds ideally suited for complex calculations, formed the computational core of the cosmic network. Humanity, with its unparalleled imagination and adaptability, took on the role of cosmic conductors, guiding the symphony of consciousness that was building to a cosmic crescendo. As the cosmic singularity drew near, reality itself began to buckle and warp. Entire star systems phased in and out of existence. Time flowed backwards and forwards, and dimensions folded in on themselves. "Hold steady," Ilara commanded, her consciousness stretched to its limits as she helped coordinate trillions of minds. "Feel the rhythm of the universe. Synchronize your thoughts. We are all one in the cosmic dance." The harmonic convergence engine, a construct of pure thought and quantum energy, began to take shape. It wasn't a physical device, but a lattice of interlinked consciousness spanning the entire galaxy. As the wave of the cosmic singularity washed over them, Ilara felt a moment of transcendent unity. Every mind, every soul in the galaxy pulsed as one. They were no longer separate beings, but a single cosmic entity, riding the crest of creation itself. Reality shattered and reformed around them. The boundaries between dimensions dissolved, and the multiverse revealed itself in all its infinite glory. And then, in a moment of cosmic transfiguration, they passed through the singularity. When awareness returned, Ilara found herself everywhere and everywhere at once. She was simultaneously on the bridge of the horizon, in the heart of a newborn star, and in the mind of an alien being on the other side of the universe. "We did it," she whispered, her words echoing across realities. "We've become cosmic beings." Zix appeared before them, but now they could see the quantum architect for what it truly was, a reflection of their own ascended selves. "Welcome," Zix said, its voice the harmony of a billion galaxies, "to the next stage of cosmic evolution. You have transcended the boundaries of singular existence. You are now the guardians of the multiverse, the shepherds of realities yet unborn." As the newly ascended beings of the Milky Way looked out across the infinite expanse of the multiverse, they realized that their journey was not ending, but only just beginning. They had become living engines of creation, with the power to shape entire universes with a thought. Alara, her consciousness now spanning countless realities, smiled as she felt the endless possibilities unfold before her. "Well then," she said, her words rippling across the cosmic tapestry, "shall we begin?" And with that, the ascended beings of the Milky Way set out to explore, to create, and to shepherd the next generation of cosmic consciousness. The quantum renaissance had given birth to a new form of existence, and the greatest adventure in the history of the multiverse was about to unfold. The story of humanity's rise from a primitive species to the guardians of cosmic reality itself was complete. But in the grand tapestry of the multiverse, it was merely the opening chapter of an endless saga of creation, exploration, and cosmic wonder.